Today we are going to know one of the grammar topics, and it is types of sentences. So in English grammar we have two types of sentences, and here we are going to know one of the types of sentences first. Under level 1, what do you think? So here under level 1 of types of sentences, which are very basic, we have to know that there are 6 types of sentences. In that, number 1 is assertive, and also we call declarative sentences. Assertive or declarative sentences. And number 2 called negative. And number 3 called interrogative. And number 4 negative and interrogative. Right? And number 5 exclamatory. And number 6 imperative. Imperative sentences. So these are the 6 types of sentences. As very basic we have to know, and if we know these all the things and we come to know what we have learned and what we have read and what we have written, so those all are comes under these 6 and what type of these are. So for that we have to know and we have to have a little idea on these types of sentences. And let's go one and each, and that assertive and declarative. Maximum all the sentences, if you write in under any tense, comes under assertive and declarative. Suppose they are, if you say that I am going to school, so it is a declarative that what you are doing, and this is an assertive, and it is called also a statement. Right? So I am going to school, it comes under a tense, it is present continuous tense, and it is a declaring the sentence what you are doing, and it is a statement, and it is a sentence. Right? Like these maximum sentences are in English comes under assertive and declarative sentences. Right? From this, when we know that this is a sentence, from this we can get remaining all the sentences. Let's see how do we get that. So if you turn the same sentence, same assertive sentence into negative, negative mean actually giving a opposite mean actually, right? So and also where it is as called as negative, and it is called as a positive also. Positive and a statement and an assertive and a declarative sentence, that is, and from that we can get a negative sentence. Negative mean for an assertive sentence, for a declarative sentence, for a statement, if we add negative words, what are they? No, not, and never. These are the words are treated as negative in English. So if we add one of these into the statement, then it comes under negative sentence, and that is just I am not going to school. Right? So I am going to school as we treat it as statement, and I am not going to school, if we add the negative word into it, then it simply changes into a negative sentence. And coming to interrogative. Interrogative is nothing but, whether I think you know well, interrogative mean nothing but a question. All the questions comes under interrogative. All the questions, whatever, if you take up yes or no questions, which starts with auxiliaries or helping verbs, and also WH questions, all the questions which needed an answer comes under interrogative. Right? Nothing but if there is an interrogation is nothing but asking questions, right? So Simply remember that interrogation, interrogative, these two mean simply questions. And we can change a statement into an interrogative, that here is an auxiliary. If we take just in front of the subject, then it turned into interrogative. Now, the interrogative of am going to school is am I going to school. Normally, interrogatives, as I said, questions ends with a question mark, whereas statement and negative ends with a full stop, and interrogative or questions ends with a question mark, and also the auxiliary comes to before the subject here am, and subject comes after auxiliary. Simple thing is that to prepare a questions. Right, and come to negative interrogative. Here is a negative mean adding negative word into assertive, and interrogative mean maintain a question, and here these both comes under one sentence is called a negative interrogative sentence. That is, here are two types actually. Am I not going to school? A few people write in this manner, and also direct amn't I going to school? So, am I not going to school? Amn't I going to school? Also, these two also treated as negative interrogative. Right? So, here, assertive. From assertive, we have made by adding negative word, negative sentence, and we have made from the assertive, the auxiliary we have taken in front of the subject, just simply to become as a interrogative, as a question, and negative interrogative by adding negative word and a question form simply turns into negative interrogative. And coming to exclamatory sentences, exclamatory mean exclaims a sudden emotion. If we express with a word, there are particular words to express those all the things, right? Suppose if there is any very bad expression, alas, right? If there is a very happy moment, hooray, right? And if there is any normal, then ho. So these all are words which expresses expressions, sudden expressions. Then here, alas, he, how, he has gone. Then exclamatory sentences maintains a exclamation mark. And hooray, we won. Right? So those are, so simply we can find with a exclamation mark, and also there is a word which is which expresses sudden expressions called exclamatory sentences, right? And coming to imperative, imperative sentences are not comes under these any, right? If they comes under these any, then comes under any one of them, right? Like assertive, negative interrogative, or negative interrogative, or exclamatory. And here imperative mean which are phrases or words are simply a sentence, but they must be a request or a command or an order or a suggestion. So these all are treated as imperative. Those are come in, or sit down, or get out, please give me your book. So these all are comments, orders, suggestions, and these all comes under imperative sentences, right? So here are very basic types of sentences that we have to know first. Then we have a good idea, we have a good command that on sentences. Suppose normally we have learnt all tenses, structures, and we by heart or recite them and simply just translate. But the remaining which are not comes under assertive, negative interrogative, and negative interrogative, then here are a few more sentences which may of course maintain a tense, but a few more words are extra. Then what type of sentences are they? We have to have an idea. And also these are not at all treated as sentences, but simply short phrases they are. And if you think that it is what tense is this, so we don't have an idea, then there we get some dilemma. So, not to get the dilemma, then we have to have an idea on these types of sentences, and these are six. And also, you come to know here negative mean, adding negative words, and interrogative mean questions here. And negative interrogative normally we don't use, but it is there in English that we have to use. And what is the use of knowing these all the things? And not only using just a tense structure and other sentences in speaking and writing. If you use different types of sentences in speaking, if you use different types of sentences in your writing, then your writing must be good and your speaking must be effective. So, for that effective speaking, for that effective expression of writing, we have to know different types of sentences and not only knowing them, but also apply them in your speaking and in your writing. Hope this all helps a lot to you, and you will maintain these all the things while you are reading, while you are writing, while you are speaking, and learn effective English and make effect among your friends and your colleagues and your classmates. So hope you have understood well, and we will meet in our next video with one more interesting topic from the English grammar. Thank you all.